What's up, Better Days? Today we're at the Murfreesboro Greenway. There are 15 different trailheads at the Murfreesboro Greenway. We're at Barfield Road trailhead. This is, it says West Fork Stones River. Then you got Middle Fork Stones River over here. See, we're right here. Maybe we can get down to this confluence here and do some fishing. That would be pretty sweet. There's so many of these trailheads, 15 of them. There's a bunch I haven't hit yet. We're gonna have to get to all of these and see what the fishing's like. Here's the first little spot where I can see the river. It's a pretty good drop down there. But man, it's not much more than a creek up here. Looks great. This big old paddle tail may be too much lure. Here's a little trail. Wow, looks super beautiful. I wonder how slippery it's gonna be. That'll determine whether or not we can get in there. Not too bad. Man. Seriously think I brought too much lure. I don't think I was expecting it to be this shallow. Alright. See what it's like. If it's a mud bottom, I almost always won't do it. It's pretty good. It's pretty rocky. I don't know if we're gonna catch any fish with this big old paddle tail. Oh shoot. Oh, it's a little over knee deep. That's pretty good. That's some pretty good depth. That'll hold fish. This river isn't going to be big enough for this big old lure. I don't have a bunch of other stuff with me, just some top water. I may be able to tie on a top water and make it work. Ooh, that's slippery. Yeah, this lure's just too big. And that tree, we could get a good cast in our first deep pool if that tree wasn't there. I might try to skip. Yeah, good cast. Let's see here. I might need to go ahead and put on a top water. Really hard to fish this shallow stuff. This paddle tail. Bait fish. Nice. Good school of bait fish. It's the first little fish I've seen. It's good. Okay, there's a bass. I just saw my first bass of the day. But I might need to just, man, I hate to keep saying it and not do it. I really need to tie on a top water. I think that'd be my best option. Like I just had my first little nibble. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at my feet. Whoa. Ain't that big of a rock. Here's the greenway right there. So there is tons of access to this. You can just step right off the greenway onto these rocks and right out in here. That's sweet. Now we just gotta find a fish. I've seen some bass. We gotta catch one. I don't know, that's a pretty decent drop off there. Wow. That is neat. Now, the greenway's right there. There goes people on the bicycles. It's right there. I can see the pavement. You could come down here and sit down. This is a nice smooth rock. You could just sit down right here, bam, and just let that water run right over top of you. That is sweet. That's cool. I hate to do it because I love that paddle tail. It's very versatile. But we need to go top water. It's a Whopper Plopper 60F. Little guy. Alright, let's see what kind of distance we can get with this. Pretty good. It's really nice. It's supposed to be super hot today. And even though the sun's way up in the sky already, we're just under this tremendous canopy here. This, you know, if you just wanted a chance at a fish and somewhere beautiful to spend some time, this is the #1 spot so far. I don't know if it's gonna be, you know, looking at all this grass, and I'm standing in a little over knee-deep water here, there's definitely gonna be bass in here. Today may not be the best day. I definitely don't have the best lures. I'll use different options. There we go. I knew it was top water. I knew it all along. I would refuse to give in. And there's a bass, a largemouth. My goodness, how awesome is that catch? We haven't been fishing super long, but I've seen little largemouth in here. They didn't want nothing to do with that big old giant paddle tail. But they will hit a top water. Gotcha, buddy. Gotcha. Oh, no, he's got. This looks like, yeah, there's some sunfish in there. I see some bait fish. Nice amount of big bait fish. Alright, this is going to be the deepest, most treacherous part we've tried to cross. So far it's been smooth sailing, but this is waist deep with big boulders. There's a fatty bluegill in there. We avoided the worst of it. Oh yeah, confluence. That's where I want to try, down there at that. Oh, I see a bass chasing fish. I see a bass chasing fish. Oh, wow. I just scared off a bass that was sitting right at the corner of the confluence. My line landed on the water, and he was like, "No, that's not right." What I needed to do, I cast way up past him. I needed to cast right there. I didn't. Man, bummer. What a good looking spot. There's a ton of bait fish right here. Right there in that little pocket. I mean, you probably can't see them, but there's at least 400 or 500 minnows. That's where I saw, psh, 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 psh. There was a bass up in here chewing. Couldn't get him. But I did find a trail on the other side of the river that's going to take me right back over to the Greenway, I believe. Which would be nice. We don't have to go all the way back upstream in the river. Even though I wouldn't mind, I'd probably pull out a couple more fish since I have this whopper plopper on now. And the bait fish are thick. I don't know if you can see all those. Those of you watching on 4K TVs, you'll see them. Oh, they're just, oh, it's crazy. They're thick. Oh, they're big ones too, man. Those are a lot of big bait fish. Probably need like top water and a Ned rig. Maybe even a frog, because there's so much grass. Throw it up in the grass. But definitely a Ned rig. You throw a Ned rig right here under the edge of this rock and something will come out of there and eat it. I got a lot of places to hide in this little creek. There goes a bass right there. There's a largemouth right there in the center of the shot. He's about 2.5 inches, and he just went under that rock. Right on cue. Right on cue. Hey, little buddy. He just came back out. I hate that we didn't catch more fish, but I'm definitely gonna turn this into a video. I love this place. It's beautiful. Oh, wow. There was a whole lot of fish. There goes a nice bluegill right there. This little pocket had a whole lot of fish in it. That's a nice deep pool. Oh man, there was fish everywhere in here. There's a little net right there. Somebody put a rock on it so it wouldn't go anywhere. This is a fantastic place to bring kids, and you could take your little net and scoop up minnows or flip over rocks and catch crawdads. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And the water's cold. It's really cold because it's crystal clear and it's just spring water at this point. And it's fantastic. Let's duck out of here. Let's see what's going on this trail here. How far it is over. Oh, look at this trail. It's nice. Perfect trail, and it's real easy to find, but there's also this bench right here in front of it, a little land marker, because we're gonna have to walk a long way back to the car, I believe. GoPro, stop recording. My goodness, this is cool. Great blue heron, 6-foot wingspan, standing 4 foot tall. I don't remember seeing a lot of these, but I've been seeing a lot of these lately. Green heron is what it is. I didn't know what it was, but I've been seeing a few of them this year. It's a really cool looking bird. And then look at here. It says, oh yeah, perch family, 150, 200 species of fish. 150 of them are known as darters. 3 to 6 inches. That's what we saw a whole lot of. But this is a this is what you're after. These smallmouth bass, that's fantastic. Part of the sunfish family. Consists of bass, bluegills, and crappie. Smallmouth provides a check and balances system to the native population. Cool. Make sure you discard a monofilament line. What a cool thing. It's really cool. I'm always happy when I can go to a new spot and catch a fish the first attempt. I know having a rooster tail in here, you'd catch countless little sunfish, bluegills, long ears, and those little bass like the one that hit my top water, you'd get those. You'll pull those in. So next time I come down here, it'll be with a little 5-foot rod and 6-pound test and a rooster tail. That's the way to get them down here. This was Barfield Road trailhead. That's what it's called, Barfield Road trailhead. I tell people where to go fishing. If you like that kind of thing, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, you guys. Have a better day.